cleaning these. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this skin off. This one I might just take his skull cap because the end of his nose sort of got busted off because he was sort of frozen to the ground. But this one I thought that it did, but it's actually the other pieces here, so I can glue it back on. The only issue with this guy is he must have gotten in a fight or something, because this antler is way further back than this one. So when I get this skin off, I'll be able to see what it looks like. But you might be able to see it better on that side. But he sits really uneven on a table. So anyway, they're quite nasty, so I'm going to use disposable gloves and a razor blade, that way I don't have to use a kitchen knife. So anyway, we're going to take this skin off and we'll see what it looks like. So I got the skin off both these, and I could not really see what was wrong with him, but he must have gotten in a big fight and bent this back, because I don't know if you can see that. Why not? Let me see. You can see it's supposed to be like that if it was straight. See how that one was bent back pretty bad. But this one I'll keep the entire skull. This one I think I'm just going to do the skull cap because he's missing his nose here, as you can see. But he's still a really nice buck, and he'll look real nice. This one's a little fresher than this one, but I'm guessing they were both shot during hunting season and people just couldn't find them or something like that. But I like this guy because he's got some paddling here and a little kicker off right there. But anyway, now next thing we're gonna do is I'll cut this off. And then with this one, we will actually put them both in a bucket of water to let soak for a while, like a few days, whenever they are rehydrated, and then we will pull them out and we will boil them. So anyway, let's get our buckets ready and we'll fill them with water and get these things soaking. Alright, so I have this head. I did try to clean the skull, but it just stunk way too bad, so I just capped it. And it was totally gross. Since there was still some liquid brains in there, it was like mashed up beans that had been boiled. There's some of it down in there. It was absolutely disgusting. This thing stinks horrible, and it's just gross. So what I'm doing is I have this vinegar container. I'm gonna put it in there and try some bleach and just pour that in there and see if that works. Just let that sit. Just make sure that it does not come up to the base of the antlers, otherwise it'll turn that white too. But I'm just gonna try doing that, see if I can get some of this smell out and maybe get it a little more white. So we'll pour some bleach in here and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so we got it all filled up here with bleach. I'm going to let it sit in there for quite a while until it is soaked into that and got all of that junk out. So let it sit there for a few hours. I'll just keep checking it and then I'll see what it looks like, and once I get it how I want it, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so it's been sitting in the bleach for about an hour now. So I'm not going to pull it out though. I think I'm just going to leave it in here overnight and so I put it in at around 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I'm going to just let it sit in here overnight, and that way it can just really focus on pulling all of that smell out and getting that white, because it smelled so bad. I just want to be able to try to get all that smell out and stuff, so I'm just going to let it sit in there overnight. Hopefully by tomorrow it'll be white and we can clean it up some more, so we'll see. But I'm gonna let this sit in here and then I'll check it tomorrow and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so it's been sitting in here overnight ever since 3, as I said. So now we're just gonna pull it out. We're gonna see how this looks. It's off. Looks better. Tried not to get some of the antlers, but it looks like it did. Get some of the antlers and turn it whitish. But looks like it got a lot of the junk off. Doesn't smell too bad. Still has a little bit of a strange smell to it, but it's looking good. Stick him back in here and check on him in a little bit. Just keep checking on him. Then I'll just, when it gets a little warmer today, since it's only around 8:30, I'll come out here later when it gets warmer and we'll wash him off and clean him up a bit more and use a toothbrush to scrape him a little more. So anyway, I'll come out here later and we'll get going on that, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Alright, so it's almost 10 o'clock now, and I think it's warmed up enough that we can work on this. I just have my bucket here, some warm water, and a toothbrush, so I'm just gonna rinse this all off, and then I'm just gonna scrub it till it's good and clean. So let's get to work. it if you wanted to. But you could also take off as much of the skull as you can, where you can still mount it. But I think I'm just gonna leave him this way. I'll just hang him out here. So it's on the wall over there. See? Put it in there somewhere. So anyway, I was hoping that inside, since it just looks like a rack sticking out. He's got really dark chocolate antlers, but anyway, just have to hang him out here. But just gotta clean a very disgusting